Welcome back to my series of videos about Route 66 in Chicago. I'm composer Nolan Stoltz, and this video will focus on Chicago's inspiration for the Neon Dreams movement of my Route 66 suite. This picture was taken at the end of my second eastbound LA to Chicago Route 66 trip. The sign is located on Jackson Street at the original terminus of Route 66, which was Michigan Avenue. By 1937, it had moved 2 blocks east to Lakeshore Drive. Let's travel west down Route 66 as it was from 1926 to 1955, which would have been Jackson Street. In part 2 of this video series, I shared daytime video of the classic neon sign at the Central Camera Company. It's located just 120 feet north of Route 66, so it's clearly visible from 66. Here's that sign during the evening. A block and a half west is Plymouth Court, and if we look south from 66, we will see this beautiful neon sign for the Plymouth Restaurant and Bar. Continuing west down Jackson, you'll find Giordano's. It's my favorite Chicago-style deep dish pizza. For years, you could only find it in Chicago, but over the past few years, locations have been appearing nationwide, but this one is on Route 66. Further west, on the other side of the river, you'll find Lou Mitchell's, a restaurant that actually predates Route 66. Unfortunately, their neon sign is turned off at night, so I came back another time. Off again. I came back yet again, so it seems they only have it on during the day when they are open. And, according to the neon sign, it's the end of the world here. A few blocks west is Greektown, and you'll find an excellent neon sign for the Athenian Candle Company. However, I've never seen it lit in person. Before we head west onto Ogden Avenue, let's take the later version of 66, where westbound traffic went down Adams Street instead. This was from 1955 to 1976. About 500 feet north of the aforementioned Central Candle Company, and about 100 feet north of the newer 66, is the Miller's Pub, an establishment that dates back to 1935. I indeed ordered the lamb, and it was excellent. A block and a half west is the Berghoff restaurant. This one dates back even further, to 1898, nearly 30 years before Route 66 was established, nearly 60 years before 66 was rerouted in front of the restaurant. Their neon sign is turned off in the evenings, so this is an afternoon shot. Another block and a half west is the Elephant and Castle. In part 1 of this video series on Chicago, I mentioned how I had breakfast here, sitting outside right on Adams Street. There is other great neon in Chicago, such as the theaters that I shared in part 2 of the series, but we'll continue west down 66, and we see the Chi City Cycles sign. Further west, we enter Cicero, and we see this classic from Henry's Drive-In. And here it is during the day, so you can see the hot dog. Also along 66 in Cicero is Paisan's Pizzeria. And then further west in Berwyn is some nice neon at the toy train store. This reminds me of the excellent neon at the toy train store in Pasadena, but that one is animated. I captured the sound of the buzzing neon here, and I will find a way to work that into the Neon Dreams movement of the Route 66 suite. Not a lot of people know that 66 originally went through Lyons, as there are no 66 signs that indicate this. It's been thought that it was only from 1926 to 1928, but it may have been the route still in 1929 or even 1930. It's a small community and not much neon, but here is one of the few neon signs there. In McCook, there is a sign that is not neon, but rather a reminder of that aesthetic via a Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas style sign. And as you drive west on 66 in Willowbrook, you come across one of the best neon signs in the Chicagoland area. I didn't realize my camera was focusing on the windshield instead of the outside, but that's okay because the blurriness will keep what sign it is a surprise. Ah, the Del Rey Chicken Basket. It's been a staple of Route 66 at this location since 1946, and even dates back several years before that when it operated out of a gas station next door. I love the sign, and it will serve for inspiration for the Neon Dreams movement. Even the animated bulbs provide a rhythm and tempo. For more videos of all that is inspiring the music that I'm writing for the Route 66 suite, be sure to subscribe to my Patreon at patreon.com/Route66suite.